Hello guys, and we're back with the second round of Card Sharks, and Brett has just won $500, but as you know, it takes 2 rounds to win a match, and Brett, you'll be starting round 2, okay?
Alright then.
So here is your question.
Okay.
I'll probably just minimize the screen. Okay, here we go. Brett, we asked 100 single women, would you get married if you knew you'd be deliriously happy for 5 years, but ended up getting a divorce? How many women said they would get married anyway?
Well, either way, people like to get married, but most of them are afraid of getting divorced.
I'm one of them.
I've seen it happen in movies and in real life. But I'm going to say it's going to be I'm going to go with my instincts, and I'm going to say 48.
Going 48. Alright, Steve, is it higher or lower than 48?
If it's not too much trouble, could you repeat the question one time, please?
Sure. We asked 100 single women, would you get married if you knew you'd be deliriously happy for 5 years, but ended up getting a divorce? How many women said they would get married anyway? And Brett said 48.
Okay, tough question, but I'm just going to take a shot and go lower.
Going lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of women that said they would get married anyway is 20. It is lower. Good job.
What was the number?
20. 20. Yeah. So, Steve, you get a chance at the cards. Here's your opening card, Steve. Oh, boy. Your opening card is an 8. You can play it or change it. 7 plus 1.
Burn it.
Burn that 8 to the ground. The 8 becomes a 9. Just a little better.
Not that much. Lower.
Lower than a 9. No! It's a 10. So, Brett, you get a free chance at the cards. Brett, your card is a 3.
Higher than 3.
Higher than 3. It's a queen.
Lower than the queen.
Lower than a queen. It's a jack.
Lower than the jack.
Lower than a jack. No! It's an ace. I'm sorry, Brett. So you go all the way back to your base card of that 3, and I'm going to reset all the cards here. No progress. Yeah, it bit you there. But we're going to start our next question. And the next question goes to Steve. Steve, we found 100 people who have a pig as a pet and asked them, have you ever kissed your pig on the snout? How many pig owners have kissed their pig on the snout?
I know for a fact that we had this question before. I can't recall, but...
Well, if you can remember the answer, that would be good.
Yeah, well, yeah, we should. Oh, God. Okay, let me go with a very low number. I'm going to go with 30.
And we talked about pig owners, and Steve said it's 30, okay? Brett, do you believe it's higher or lower than 30?
I've never in my life seen anybody kiss a pig on the snow, so I'm going to regret playing this, but I'm going to say lower.
Oh, Brett says lower, okay. Well, we'll check it out. Let's see what it says, okay? The actual number of pig owners that have kissed their pig on the snout is 43. It is not lower, it is higher, so Steve, you get it. Yeah, you get it. So, Steve, you have the 9 to work with, so you want to play it or change it?
Hey, go play way we gonna change.
Okay, let's see what we get. The 9 becomes, oh no, an 8 again. I think that's your third 8 that came out of this deck.
Well, back to basics. Well, I may regret this, but I'm gonna go higher.
Higher than the 8. No! It's a 6. Brett, you have a free chance. You got that 3 going.
I'm gonna say higher than 3 again.
Higher than a 3. No! It's a double!
What?
Alright, well, let's reset the cards again. Now the cards are being nasty. Well, it's possible. Alright, but here's your question, Brett.
Okay.
Brett, we asked 100 people, have you ever had such a great dream that you tried to go back to sleep just to see how it would turn out? How many people say yes, they had a great dream that they tried to go back to sleep just to see how it turns out?
You're gonna think I'm weird, but I actually did that once.
Do tell. Do tell.
Oh, jeez. I'm not gonna get that out.
Well, I know I shouldn't be spreading my personal life, but I dreamt I actually got another game of one of my lists, and then I went, then in real life it actually happened. But I haven't seen a lot of people do something like that, but I think it's going to be I'm going to say that's going to be a medium number. I'm going to say around, I'm going to say 60, 62.
62. Alright, Steve, is it higher or lower than 62?
I think there are some people that do put it out that no matter whatever dream it is, but I'm gonna say it's higher.
So you saying it's even higher than 62, okay.
Yes.
Well, let's check it out. The actual number of people that said yes, they had a great dream and they would try to go back to sleep just to see how it turns out is, oh wow, is 92. It's a lot higher. Good job, Steve. Alright, Steve, you keep winning these questions. Steve, you had that 8. What do you want to do with that 8? 7 plus 1.
And change it, yeah.
Hopefully this is the last 8 we see. The 8 becomes a 6.
Higher.
Higher than the 6. No, it's a 5.
Damn!
Jeez, Steve, get my budget something.
Yeah. Brett, you still have the 3.
Once again, higher than 3.
Higher than the 3. It's a 10.
Alright. I'm going to regret this. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 10. It's a 9.
Freeze.
Freezing on a 9. And he's protecting his position. We're going to reset Steve's card. And this is the 4th and final question. Somebody must win on this play of the card, so control is critical. And the question goes to Steve. Steve, we asked 100 married men, or excuse me, let me ask that again, sorry about that. We asked 100 married women. We asked 100 married women, is your husband a macho man? How many women said their husband is a macho man?
I have seen some women walk around with a husband that does like a macho man with big muscles or whatever, but for numbers, like how many said that, I don't know exactly, but I'm going to take a shot in the dark and go with double nickels, 55.
Going 55. All right, Brett, you believe it's higher or lower than 55?
Well, there's a lot of married women I know who say that their husbands are macho men, and I live with one of those married women.
Okay.
And I agree they're all macho men, so I'm going to say higher.
Going higher. All right.
55.
Okay, let's check it out. This is an important decision. Let's see. The actual number of women that said their husband is a macho man is. Steve, you got it on the nose. It's 55. Good job.
Really?
It is. It's 55. So, Steve, no matter what, you got a $500 bonus. Yours to keep, regardless of the outcome of the game, okay? Let me reset the music. Wait a minute. Let me reset it back to its position. Okay. Now, Steve, you have an important decision right here. You have a 6, but you have 4 cards to go in order to try to top this match, and you have the power to change that 6 if you want to. Brett has a 9 showing, and he does not have the power to change that 9, but he has 2 cards to go in order to take the championship away from you. Now you can play it yourself, or change the 6, or pass it to Brett. What's your decision? He's passing it to you, Brett. Now, Brett, you must play off the 9 because you did not win the high-low question. What's your decision? High, low, or 9?
I'm going to say lower.
Lower than a 9. It's an 8. 7 plus 1. Now, make the right call right here on a difficult card, and you'll be the new champion, Brett.
I am tensing up, and I am going to go with my gut, and I'm going to say higher.
If it's higher than an 8, you'll have $1,000. You'll be the new champion. And but if it is not higher than an 8, we'll do a 1-question, 3-card showdown. Higher than an 8? No, it's a 6, and Steve got another $500. Yep. I lost my pen here. Here it is. So you got $500. So in this game already, Steve, you have $1,000 in this game with that $500 bonus. Now, we're going to do a 1-question, 3-card showdown here to see who's going to win the game. So let me reset these cards right quick. Okay, so we're going to do 3 cards, 1 question here. Okay, I'm done already. Now, we're on the 1-question, 3-card tiebreaker. The question is an educative guess question, okay? So, the person who gets it is you, Brett. So, let me pull out a question out of here. Okay. And here is your question, Brett, for control. Let me get this together here. Okay. Here's your educative guess question, Brett. This might be a difficult question, but let's see if you can pull it out. As of 2006, what was the average U.S. salary?
The average U.S. salary of 2006.
Right.
I'm going to say $500,000.
Okay, Brett says $500,000. All right, Steve, is it higher or lower than $500,000? You going higher, okay. Let's check it out. The average U.S. salary as of 2006 is $46,326 per year. It's not higher, it's way lower. So that means that, Brett, you get it now. Brett, I'm going to show you your card to the YouTube audience, and I'm going to show Steve his card. Now, Brett, your card is a 3.
Okay.
And Steve's card is a queen. Now, Brett, you have a decision to make. You can play that 3 or change that 3 if you want to. Or you can pass it to Steve and he has to play off his his queen. And if either one of you goofs, the other wins the game. So what is your decision, Brett?
I'm not much of a gambler, but I'm going to play.
All right, and are you going to keep the 3?
I'm going to keep the 3 and I'm going to go higher.
All right, one mess up and Steve retains his championship. Higher than a 3. It's an 8. 7 plus 1. Tough card, Brett.
Here we go again. I'm going to try again and I'm going to go higher. Come on.
All right, if it's higher than an 8, you'll win the match and another $500. If it's not higher than an 8, Steve retains his championship. Higher than an 8? No, it's a 7 and Steve retains his championship. All right, Steve, so that round got you another $500. We're going to add $1,500 to your score, Steve. You have a total of $5,100. That's your second win. And you will be playing the money cards for $32,000 shortly. Brett, you're not going home empty-handed. You're going home with $500 in our congratulations, okay?
Thanks, Ronnie.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, Steve over here is going to play the money cards for $32,000. Can he do it? Don't go away.